gif of a dog running on the screen to this music. It was pretty funny. Hello. Hello, Kelchan. I'm doing the stream early because I gotta leave like an hour and 15, and since I'm not gonna be streaming it all next week, I don't want to like lose out on a whole week and a half. So I'm just gonna stream a little bit here, and still working on this picture anyway, so that's fine. I just gotta remember where we are with this. Yeah, I don't know if I like that background. I mean, I like the background. I just don't like it with how the picture's looking. I wonder if I can make it work, though. I'm wondering if putting a brighter light on Pwn would help. Oh, Cassius. Actually, I think it's like something like that might work. This was shadow? Yes. Well, thank you. It's only gonna be short, though. Trying to think of just the best way to go about this. Oh, that's actually kind of cool too, though. Just a bad angle. If I were to do that, I'd have to move it to like here. No, not quite there. That. Because I like the dark shadow with the light coming in. I think that's actually kind of cool. Oh, yeah, we get a washed out face. We don't want that. It's almost too bright, but I'm gonna try something here. So I'm gonna turn it because that doesn't affect anything. Drop the width. I don't do anything. Oh, I hadn't actually put the button today. There we go. Kitty says meow. And the reason for that is I can better split up how I want this shadow to work then. I think I'm going to have to break these down though. These cells are way too small. I like what it does to a degree, but I don't... It's just, I lose out on the helmet bits, which is what that would be hitting it with. But then I'm getting... Oh, it's way too strong in here. It's too strong. I don't want to have it be just a flat line here. Actually, having it kind of fade, yeah, just like that, that should work. But I do need to have it hit the head a bit, so I wonder if I can... Ugh. Don't think this is going to work how I want it to, but, well, maybe. Never know till you try. Okay, so is that fading the wing out? Nope, that was happening already. Is that this one doing all of it? Yeah. It's really knocking the wing out right here. So I'm wondering if... This isn't a bad thing. Just like... I think I'm going to have to play with some of the lights in the back here. I still think that this background is too bright, at least, or I need to shove it up higher into the corner. Because right now it just seems to... I wonder if it's just the white. I think it's the energy feeling from the white light. I bet you if I get that down, I should be fine. So what's really giving that white feeling? That's one of them. It's really just a combination of all of them. So I think it's the first one that I want to really deal with. Yes. First one and the last one. Do the first one here. So if I just get rid of that from being white, it should be just drop the color. Okay, maybe a little brighter. That should work. We'll go with that. This one still needs to be dropped down a bit. Probably just drop the intensity though. Okay, and I'll see if I can get it to be darker back here. Is it the volumetric that's giving that hazy look though? Yeah. Hello. Well, SFM itself is free and I'm self-taught. So so essentially yeah, it was free. This one, if I just remove some of the purple. Yeah, because now it's actually still feeling like night-ish. Thinking I could probably still put a haze back here, but I have to be more careful with it. Because like this is, I think the initial haze, but I'm gonna just make it stronger in the blue. This, I'm going to try to focus it a little bit more. I might, where's this looking? The angle's weird. For one. That's a better angle. I'm wondering if I can do like, beams. Where is pawn? There is pawn. Probably should have an angle to where I can actually see where I'm going with this. Probably can't shadowify this. No, I can. Shadowify. Get at the same angle. Right now I'm really just putzing with it to try to find something that I like. I don't know what I'm looking for quite yet. I'm just hoping that I'll run across something and it'll be like, ooh. You got max noise on that, so. See, that kind of works, but I still feel like it needs the volumetrics remove some of the dark splotches that this really helps pull out. Hello. Well, you know what? Now that I think about it, I should be careful back there because I haven't done her mane or her tail yet. Which could definitely have a big effect on this. Yeah, I probably should figure that out first. So let's try to figure out what we can do for a effect for the tail. So, when I did Daybreaker, that was fire. So for this, I think I want to make something that's less energy, like less fire. I think we're just going to have to play through some particles. But I want a bigger preview screen for this. So, if you don't know how to actually increase the preview screen of the particle editor, I can show you. For one, you have to switch to game mode. I'm sorry if this gets loud. We're going to go to options. Sometimes it clicks and it bangs and it's really loud. We're going to go to video and we're just going to up this to 1600 by 900 because I don't want to go to my current resolution because then it will be like not window to screen but big enough to be window to screen or a full screen, and I don't want to do full screen here. So we'll go 1600 by 900, apply. Might take a second, but that increases the size of the game window. Then we hit F11 again. If you go back to your particle editor, you have a bigger particle editor screen. That doesn't get saved between closing though, so if you close the software and you reopen it again, you will have to fix that again. Okay, so what would be a good particle? I'm just gonna go to my normal Dota units here. Dark Seer sounds bluish. It doesn't even have to be blue. Yeah, it's perfect. It's about finding the right look. Color and stuff can be changed as we need. That top one could work, but it still seems really much like a flame. See, it works, but it looks like a smoke, and it doesn't without a defined area. I feel like it's just gonna feel like a haze, and I don't want that. I mean, I guess like you could put a light like this, but I don't even know how well that would work with it. I might load one of these up just because. I have a feeling that the smoke is tied to something else. Oh, you can separate it. Good. Is there a difference in these? So this looks like more centralized and bright. So dark sear wall smoke. Let's try that. Hold on. Let me beat this so I don't forget the name and then do your question here. Okay. If you have a problem and uninstall SFM, will it be fixed if you download it again? It depends on what the problem was. It's a software that definitely would have advantages for uninstalling and reinstalling. The difficulty is a lot of the modified stuff that you put in goes into a folder that would be then uninstalled with it. So if you have custom models or even a lot of your save files, if you were to uninstall it, you probably will lose all of that. So you could try backing it up, but if you copy pasted everything from those folders, it really would be getting rid of like 80% of the install anyway, or that wouldn't be touched. So I'm too afraid to do it with mine. I haven't reinstalled mine since I installed it the first time, so like 6 or 7 years. But essentially that's a reset button, and you can solve almost any issue with a reset button. Okay, so I have this particle. Where is it? Position along path. Okay, let's remove that. We'll do position in box. Do not place on ground. Because it's making particles. I just have to figure out where they are. Oops. Right now, I'm not seeing anything. So alpha wouldn't be doing it. Some of these things are just weird. Like it's tied to something, but I can't see what that is. Oh. There it is. I saw the offset being 1,000. There we go. If that's the case, then I could keep it as it was. Okay. This might be good for like an outer layer as such. That's why I want to try to use this. Whoa, it's actually kind of a neat effect in general. Could be neat, but it'd have to be right at the base. Oh, it's only 1 second. I probably should expand that a little bit. I think that could work, but I'd have to play with it a bit more. But I still want to use it for a tail for now. So I want to make this, so I need a much smaller box. So we'll go with 30, 7, 7, then negative 30, negative 7, 0. Okay, that's definitely smaller, but now I need the particles to be smaller too. So we'll go with, there's radius random. A lot smaller, so let's go with from 20 we'll go to 5, so it's 1/4. 1/4 of 35 is 8.75. Still, it's like, before one it's raising. I don't think I want it to actually raise, I want it to emit. So is movement giving it gravity? Yes, it is. Okay, it's emitting in all directions. What is giving it that? Velocity, noise. Yep, all directions. So I'm going to drop that down to be just in 2 directions. Do a little bit more. Okay. We continuously, let's do the faster rate. Should also require an increase in the amount. Max particles, we'll go to 512. Definitely going to need something in the center to give it structure, but I think it could definitely work as a initial like aura thing, because I can put it there and then so I'm going to call this tail aura 1. Okay, and then we'll first make sure we're not going to affect this one. I'm going to reduce the number. Let's go to 150. I'm going to take its size and also shrink it. And slow down its velocity. Okay. And we're just going to take this one and move it. So, because I don't want just a flat line emanating from her butt. That'd be kind of weird. So the point of this is to make like a curve. And then with the next stuff, I can try to find a way to make that curve fit. So that can work, but I think it might be a little too bright compared to the rest. Yeah, so I'll just decrease that count a little bit more. Let's go to 120. Oh, let's do 100. I think this should work. Yeah. Okay, it's just a base. I don't care that it's not done yet. But now I can work on the next bit of that. So some kind of a giving it some kind of a structure, something to give it mass. So let's go back to our particles. Like something like this could work. My only concern with it is that it's light, which could kind of work. If we're gonna do that, I'm wondering if no, I can't use a volumetric light because the particle itself would just disappear inside any kind of light. That blue haze would work. No, I think I might try another different particle effect group. I was looking at that. There was, because I grabbed that from Hero Dark Seer. There's also Death Prophet. That might be green. Yeah. So it's the color of Necro Magic. Wait, oh yeah, I already said the color doesn't matter. Just something that has the feeling of mass. I don't see anything anyway. Nyx Assassin, sure. I don't think I've ever opened that one up. That's a strangely stacked particle. Might need to look for that's kind of neat. Blades. I may need to look for somebody that has more of a magical type attack, because physical usually involves the model doing the hitting, so there's not much for particles that look like they have mass. Necrolite. Well, it's in a circle. I was like, that shape could kind of work if we did it right, but I don't think that's gonna work. This is a hard one. It's like trying to find mass in something that doesn't actually have mass. I'm trying to think of the ones I haven't not opened before. And normally it's just, I always open up the cool sounding ones. I don't like there either. I need to almost just play Dota just so I understand these like particles better, because a lot of these I have no idea. Is it just fish? Oh, okay. Just I attack you with the power of Krell. These are just splashes. Though ones like this are really, really useful, because you can, for rain, you just throw that around. It adds a pretty nice effect. I might try and keep rid of the light again. Because I could, if you use a certain type of light, you could technically give it mass with it. Just make it a really strong blue. Well, maybe. Huh. being so weird. I can't. I still hit limits of sorts. It's being stupid. Whatever. Does this one's color determined by this? Does not look like it. Because that could actually kind of work. But it would just, I don't know if it would look three-dimensional, though. I don't know. Let me see if I can just do a volumetric light with it. Ooh. Oh, no. Let me see what it looks like. I just have a feeling it's not going to work. Volumetrics do not like particles. I guess why am I fighting the height? Yeah, it's just, it gets, even if I were to put it before them and just play off the illusion, it just always destroys it. And I think that's even if I go pure blue. Actually, not that bad. It's going well. How are you? I'll just try to give it the feeling I'm going for. Which would, that's gonna be the hard part, because what I want to do is have an outside different color than the inside. So that would be the other thing too is it's smaller at the base. So let's just throw something out there. I want a little bit more red in there, I think. Yeah. Yeah, the particle just gets wrecked by it. I don't know if I've ever searched this. I want to see what they have for tail or trail. Tail Because that would include Dota and everything. Okay. Just being stupid. Oh, there's not that many loaded right now. Sounds good. What the hell is this thing? Oh, he got hurt. I'm not sure what that is, though. Oh, the gunships. Okay. Missile load sucks. Alright, screw it. Oh, look. Yay. Fun. Fun. What is that? It's a tail? Why do they have so many separated tails? Like Gibbs? See, if that actually had bones, that could be useful. It probably does, too. I'm just looking to see if there's something bushier. I'm thinking the pony ones are going to be the best in terms of detail if you're looking for a tail of any type. Actually, I wonder if my cloud model would work. There it is. So I might be able to use the volumetric, but not in the way I was looking at it. This is going to be the one tricky part. This would give it an artificial feeling of depth, but the problem is I need it light to strike it. That actually, this could actually work. I did not expect that to work. How did it get crunched down? I don't like it like that. How did I do that? Oh, that's awesome. Alright, whatever. Move another one down here. Too far back. Great angle. That's where the butt is. It doesn't have to actually be accurate to the butt, but it should be close. There's just no light there right now. I think if I just play with this with multiple lights, I can get this to work. I keep putting trail. Oh no, I fixed it. No. Why did I do that? I wanted it to be tight again. That was great. You could put so much more in here. Yeah, people watching your stuff is always great. It's kind of the point of making things. Soon enough, you'll just be batting those bronies away from you with a stick. Back. There we go. It kind of works. You know what? I think I might just make another cloud model. The one thing right now I don't like is that it feels like it's coming out of her entire ass, which is not really the intent. I think what I might do is I'm going to put this one down here. So this one's just covering like the actual tail coming back here. And I can worry about the actual coloration and brightness later. I'm not right now worried more about getting it to show correctly what I will where I need it to show it. I wonder if I should have this one curl up a bit. Do that and then have this one curl down. I'm making a compliment to a previous picture I made. I think what I need to do here is make it rounder. Okay, I think that could work. Now it's figuring out the coloration. I think that it might need to be a darker, just in general. Can't really get too much darker without losing that inner glow. That's kind of neat. And I have a feeling that if I... Okay, so this is a good representation. If I play with the colors too much, it's going to get rid of a lot of the cool things about it too. If I up the purple, and then I drop the intensity, I think that might actually be what works. Okay. The smoky particle bits don't match in the color department anymore. I'm gonna group these. tail. I keep wanting to put trail. Why? Okay, so this is too far towards the teal department. I need to go more towards I need to move more towards the reddish. Actually, I'm going to delete. No, wait. You know what? I'm actually going to go the other way around with this. I'm going to delete this one. And we are going to color, go a little bit more into the purple with this one. Then I can just make a whole bunch of these. I'm doing the tail right now, but I'm not looking forward to doing the main. That particle is crossing into her butt. Don't want that. I'm gonna try something here. Let's up this. Let's shrink it down a little bit. So we're bring this down to 3 and like 6. Make this more numerous. I might be able to get away with just a single one if I spread it out a little bit more. Looking pretty good. I need sparkles now. Model. Need sparkles. Best one to get that from is I'm going to steal that from the magic particle effect. So magic aura. And I'm going to go large, just the sparkles, because that's all I really need. I'm going to go 10, 20, 20, same as the other one. So this is going to be sparkles. This one I know well, because I made it myself. Alright, so this one, I do not need to keep it lerped to any hitbox. It's not going to be positioned on a model. It's going to be positioned with any box. That will be at the, let's go with the same dimension, or about the same dimension as the other one. 20, we'll go, oof, come back. 20, let's do 5, 5. It's probably not going to be the right amount. And then we'll do negative 20, negative 5, 0. Okay. Radius much smaller. Color. Just sparkles on her face. That's way smaller than I thought it was going to be. Might need to do this in a couple groups though. Because again, I don't want to make it look like just one big line of stars. So we'll drop this down to 8 and 8. And we'll do 10. I don't think it needs to be that thick. That's the way around. Actually, it doesn't even need to be thick at all. Okay, I'll add a little bit of depth. This needs position local. Yeah, you can link it, that's fine. I might. Where's the color? I'm gonna drop this more into white. And actually, there's a cheat way to make that even better too, which I might do. Because this is going to be a little blurred. So we're gonna figure out the star's basic position first, and then I will go from there. But I'm going to make this a bit bigger, so I'm going to go 12, 12, and then 10. Okay, I'm gonna keep the stars the same size for now. I'm gonna test this. So this is gonna be sparkle, color 1. Oh, actually no, I named that wrong. Okay, because then we'll add our number. And then we're gonna do this white one. So we're gonna keep the exact same. We're going to just take our radius, we're going to have it exactly, so it's 0, 5, 4, and then color, we'll make much whiter. If anything, it'd be damn close to pure white. Can't actually see these ones. I thought I'd be able to see these easier through that. There is an alpha random, and it's not going to really matter too much though. Oh no, they do make a difference. They actually give them a little bit of luminescence. I'm make them a little less white. I think they went too white. Okay. Now when I copy paste these, they will keep numbered. Okay, and the other thing, the tail I would assume is making light. What are these lights again? That one I need. This one. I'll get rid of those. So this one. Ooh, I have to be careful because this is going to be hitting the clouds too. It just right on the rim there. So I have an idea for it. So oh, actually I don't want shadows on that. Okay. Now that maybe. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to hit just the wing on this one though. Oh wait, no, I can. I just have to really mess with it. So this one right. Oof. Take some playing around, but I'm pretty sure I can get it to work. Okay, so where is that cloud? Oh, it's behind. So, oh, it's easier than I thought. That's why I was being weird. light's being weird because I got it at some weird angle. That's my up and down right now. Oh yeah, because I'm looking straight up, that's why. I'm just trying to get a little bit of extra light on this one little one in the corner here, but I'm trying to keep it from hitting the back side of it. Okay, that works, just not as bright. Okay, another one right there. Hello. I don't think this is going to work. It's too flat. Maybe. Because I could see this part potentially being, oh, would that be brighter or darker? It just seems exceptionally dark there. I think that might work, and I think I'm going to try one more. Right. Here. Gives it a super strong feeling of depth from that part of the wing. I almost could put it up here a little bit too. Just this is horrible to control. But this one I don't need it to be very strong at all. Just a minor thing. Yeah, it created kind of an extra layer of depth. I wonder if I can widen that a bit. Yeah. Widen it and then dim it just a little bit. I don't care. I just care about it giving that extra 3D effect. Particle effects, a couple. The sparkles are from my magic particle effect. The smoke is from is actually cloud model. That's in there, and whatever, should be a bit closer. It looks like a genie's shitting it out. Blah blah blah. And the other thing in the background is just some random one I pulled off of Dark Seer, I think it was. And Dota. It's just modified versions of those. There's something I feel is off about this last cloud. I guess it just feels like it should flow more. This is a straight line. I don't want that. See, that could work. Because there is actually looking like it's kind of flowing like that. Yeah, it'll probably be very similar for the main. Thing is I just I need to make sure I'm keeping to the original and to a degree. And for the main on her, I don't think I think one on the front. Yeah, it's just one on the back and then on the front. Ooh, I have to be careful to soon hit her eye. What I need to make sure is whatever light is hitting it, I need to try to reduce that. It's not the ray lights. It's a rim, as I thought. It's this rim. And this one I could probably reduce. Because most of the actual rim here is hitting her on this straight up and down. So if I go and move her... There. I'm getting it where it matters. Does that change anything? It just changes a little bit of the lighting from on the wing, but I can just add another light for that. I do have to be careful that it is causing a little bit of a shadow right here. Oh no, that's not a shadow. That's just because I have the edge width at too low a value. There we go. Okay, because that allows it to fade off on the edges a little bit better instead of fading to that white. This I have to be careful of right here. The feeling. You don't even really notice it. Okay. I do want to have a little bit of the mane coming out the back though. Which you should. I love how you can use the utilize some of the lights in weird ways to make the to light eyes, but it sucks too because it means that eyes basically go free reign on a lot of stuff, other stuff, because I have to be so careful here on how I position things. Because if I position it wrong, I'm just only going to have actually like I have right now. Why are you not showing at all? Oh, this might be an excuse to dumb down on some of those lights. Near and far edge and cut on cut off technically are connected. Cut on and cut off actually picks the cut on and the cut off at that actual points. Well, the near and far edge just determine how big of a fade range those areas have. Technically, if you really stretch out a near and far, you could act like it, but it would just be more difficult to use. Okay. Is there even anything there? I don't think so. I'm battling with the ear anyway. Okay, I just want to see if I can... There's like a dark spot. I'm trying to figure out how to... Right there. Okay, so... Okay, now it's working. So why wasn't it? Kind of up there. There it is. So, unless it's a really... If I had to put more lights, it's fine, as long as I get what I need. Kind of like just shutting those off. Or dimming them way down. I can just play with the colors on these then. I think I'm still going to pump these up a little bit, but I'm just going to make it a stronger color. And probably because the main's purple, we want to go blue with that. No, because that even doesn't feel right. Might need to make those sharper lines, is I'm guessing what it is. Oh, it's not really going to make sharper lines no matter what I do. I think I will keep it darker like this, but I will be playing with some other stuff too. Mainly I have to get the lighting down, because I think right now the lighting is still... No, that's actually just glowing into the edges there. That's fine. These are the ones that are actually going to hit her now. actually can do a shadow. Ah. I was like, why isn't that working? So technically we need to do it from here, which kind of ruins the aspect of having the shadow come down. Oh, I was like, why is that suddenly really bright? That wing got hit by something, didn't it? Got hit by a lot of things. Here's one of these. Look, I'm not hitting some main back there, but I probably won't care too much right now. Anyways, so I gotta get going actually. Some stuff that delayed about a half hour, but I gotta actually run now. So that's the whole reason that I had to start things early. So otherwise, this is turning out actually better than I anticipated. It's just gonna take some extra lights around here, and then some on her rims, and then we can have her lit by herself instead of lit by the environment. So it actually turned out pretty sweet. Anyway, like I said before, I am not streaming. Or Next week. I am out of town. I am. Joe got it. I will be in Texas. So, doing work. So yeah, no stream next week, but I should be streaming the week after that, for sure. So, anyways, have a meow, and have a good weekend, and a good week, and whatever. Cheers to the water. Good night.